At home with Power BI, I'm Zuhair Bremer from Sigma BI. Today I'm going to show you how to create hierarchies. I'm going to show you how to create them manually and as a group. Also, if you're a manager or a root cause analyst, this feature could be perfect for you. I'll explain why. You ready? Let's take a look. Let's go. So what I'm going to show you is the simple method of creating a hierarchy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, you've probably already done this if you use Power BI, but you probably don't realize you've done it. And what I mean by that is when we are creating visuals in bar charts, what we're not realizing is that we are creating the hierarchy manually. So it's not something that we've set up as a group. We've just put them into the bar chart and it's set up a manual hierarchy. So I'm just going to quickly show you that and explain what I mean. So if we just put the bar chart on, just put it to the level, and then what I'm going to do is going to group, region and country, territories, and then what I'm going to do is add the sales in. Total sales. Total sales. Okay, so I'm just going to move this region back into the axes. And I'm going to put the group, country, region. Perfect. Okay, so that's right. So what I've done there is what I want to show within the report is the total sales from the group, country, and region. Now, we can't see anything at the moment, but it is using the drill down function to see the hierarchy. So if we just click on the down arrow and then we select into one of the bars in the bar chart, we get the next level, which is the country. Then if I then select the country, and it goes down into the region. So it's the southwest, northwest kind of thing. So that's how the hierarchies work within a visualization, specifically a bar chart. And can you see on the right hand side here where it says visualizations, can you see the axes? This is what I was talking about. This is a manual hierarchy that we've created. So we've put that into the axes and it's automatically created. Now I can really change this around if I like. I mean, whether it'll work or not, we can have a bit of a try, but we can move these around. So if they're not in the right hierarchy, we could just change this around. So now we've got obviously the region there. Let's see if it clicks down. Okay, so it's gone down into the group, and then that group has gone into Australia. But that's the kind of idea of how it works. Now, if you want to create an actual hierarchy as a group, see, you just need to have a single selection for that. It's quite efficient for you to use if you're using the same columns in different visualizations. What I mean is this. I'll just quickly show you. So just deleted that. So what I'm going to do is just create another bar chart. I'm going to add the total sales in, if I can find it. Okay, so there's the total sales. All right, so what I'm going to do is go to the calendar. Now, I'm going to add quite a few in here, so bear with me. So I'm going to add the month name. I'm going to add the day number of month. Okay, I'm going to put the day name. I'm going to put the fiscal quarter in, and I'm going to put, let's have a look, is there a year? Can I see a year here? Sure, I've seen it somewhere. Fiscal year. Okay, so there, put the fiscal year in. Okay, so I've created all that, and it's obviously gone into it manually. Now, before the values, let's put all these back into axes, give you an idea. So, don't know why that's done. Done total pro numbers. So let's go back, put the total sales in. Okay, cool. So now that we've got that here, we can then change this around to the right. So what I want to show first is the year. So I'm going to put the year, and then I'm going to want the month, and then I'm going to want the quarter, next. So I've got the year, the quarter, the month name, the day name, and the day of month. Okay. Let's put this at the bottom, day name. The reason why, I'll just show you in a minute. So if we now use this as a hierarchy, you'll be able to see point of view is. So if you select on one, it gives us a quarter. Select on second one, which is a quarter, it gives us the month name. Select on the month name, it then gives us the number of days in there. We can remove the day name actually in there. We don't need it. Now, the reason why I like this is because I was studying for a particular subject, root cause analysis, whether you've heard it or not. Because I've worked in complaints, they deal with the 5 whys. Now, the 5 whys is basically trying to get to the root cause of where the complaint came from. So, why has they complained? Okay, they've complained because of a certain issue. Okay, why did they complain about that issue? Or because they never paid the bill. Okay, so why didn't they pay the bill? Or because their direct debit bounced. Okay, so why did they buy direct debit bounce? Or it was accidentally cancelled by the customer. So that's kind of the reason, but it's got down to the point where they've got to the root cause and where it came from. It's because the customer cancelled it accidentally at the bank. So that's how it kind of works. And this is why I like the drill down option, is because it gives you the 5 whys. So I can be in management in management position and say, right, okay, so why is 2014 got so many sales? So if I click into that, 2014. So then it goes there and it says, right, okay, well, we've had quite a good few months, but I can see that the final quarter, we've got quite a lot of sales in there. Okay, so why have we got a lot of sales in there? So you go into Atlanta sales. Okay, so the May and June had quite a number of sales, so it's quite steady. So I'll go, okay, so what happened in June? And in June, I can see on the 14th, we've had a high number of sales there. And on the 7th as well, we've had a number of sales. And so we've had a high number of sales on certain days in there. Now, if we had more information, we'd be able to put that in there and drill down further into it to say, okay, what kind of payments, how did they come in? Is it in regards to something? And it's obviously based on certain aspects of the organization as well. So, for example, company letters went out to the customer in the previous month, which is why it's so high, because it reminded the customer to make payments, that kind of thing. So you can use this sort of judgment, you can use your organization and the history and look further into it. But this is the kind of management sort of skills that are required to make these decisions, and it's made easier by using this hierarchy. So that is the benefit of having a hierarchy, and I would suggest to use it effectively. And it's good to use because it helps you save space on the screen as well. As you can see, it's a small kind of report size that you got here. So if you wanted to put more different visualizations in, you can, and you can have these hierarchies which will help you put more information into a report that's got a lot of information on, if that makes sense. So you're able to show more than what you actually can actually see by using the drill down. So that's how a drill down works, and that's kind of the benefits of using it. So what I'll do just quickly show you is how to do a hierarchy by grouping them together. So we saw it's in the territory. So if I wanted to do this for the territories again, what I do is I would put the region into the group by dragging and putting it over the group. And then also I want the country in there as well. So I'll drag that and put that into there as well. And you can do that on the right hand side. So that's now created a hierarchy. So if I wanted to, see that individual, I'll just select onto it and it'll bring that up. So it's brought up on a table, but it's basically saying it's the group, what region it is, and what country it is as well. And that's how you create a hierarchy. What's good thing about it as well, it doesn't it creates a separate group for it, so it's not exactly under the group header or the country header. It creates a group hierarchy, so it automatically creates a name for it, and you can just select it and put that into any visuals you want. So yeah, that's how you create a hierarchy, and there's other benefits of it as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found it all useful. At home with Power BI with me, Zahir Raymond. Like and subscribe now to get all the latest information on the new videos.